What is up, guys? Yellow Gamer here, and today I am bringing you guys episode 12 of my MLB 17 show, Fantasy Draft Franchise, featuring the Detroit Tigers. Now, obviously, this is game 2 of the ALDS. On the mound for us will be Michael Fulmer. On the mound for the Los Angeles Angels, the team that we are currently up against in the ALDS, will be Jeff Samardzija. For those who did not watch the first episode, I highly recommend you watch it, just so I don't spoil how that game went out here in the next like 3 seconds. And I'll wait. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we won game 1. Hopefully you guys already watched that episode, so you're already aware of that. The thing is, there's no point in me not spoiling that, because it'll show you guys the whole entire game. It'll say in the top left corner what the series record is. So you guys probably already knew that we won that game. I know majority of you guys stay very much up to date on this series, and that's highly appreciated. I need to mention that. But either way, here's a quick look at our lineup. A few changes we just made right there is, I don't know why we keep having Ben Revere batting 7th. I like the thought of him batting 9th, just so it's like, you guys kind of mentioned this idea is that if you have Ben Revere batting 9th, it's almost like you got a new leadoff hitter if he leads off the inning, because he's obviously got the contact and speed to be a leadoff hitter. And then we go back to Dee Gordon, then we go back to Trey Turner. It ends up being a really dominant 1-2-3 punch, especially when we're put in a situation like that. Here's a look at the Angels lineup, though. It's obviously the same as it was last time we played. The main guys being Todd Frazier, Billy Burns, surprisingly kind of Albert Pujols, because he hit a home run in the last game, which almost made us lose. That home run by Pujols in the last game almost made us lose, and same with Todd Frazier. He hit a home run in game 1, which almost compromised our chances of winning that series, because he hit a home run in the bottom 9th against Andrew Miller, which I thought when I put Andrew Miller in, I thought that was an automatic shutdown. I thought that was an automatic win. But obviously Todd Frazier made me have to rethink that opinion of Andrew Miller. I'm really just hoping Miller can still have a good playoff run, because I'm going to need him to be big for us out of the bullpen, because I'm probably going to have to play him some big innings. And obviously he'll probably be our closer and a big pitcher for us throughout most of it. So here's a look, real there, you just saw the game 1 winning pitcher, losing pitcher. We won 7-4. It did happen to go to extra innings. For those of you who forgot, we just scored 3 runs in the top of the 11th or something like that to win the game. But either way, starting off the game there, Dee Gordon flying out, or basically lining out to center field on the second half out of the game. Trey Turner there on a 3-2 count, trying to take that high fastball and hopefully get a walk to get him on base for Chris Bryant. But sadly, that ball will be called a strike 3. And that'll put us in a situation with 2 outs with no one on in the top of the first inning, and Chris Bryant obviously will not maintain or really do anything for us here. That's all he's going to really manage to do is pop up here behind home plate, and the catcher is going to catch that with ease. I believe that's Wellington Castillo. I believe that's who the catcher is. But either way, they're going to start off the game here with Billy Burns bunting, and he is a dickhead, because that's going to work out for them, and I hate it. I hate giving up bunt hits. Like, that's so stupid to me when somebody bunts and gets a hit out of it. But obviously right there it worked out for them, because they're going to get a runner on first with no outs. And obviously Billy Burns being one of the faster players in the league, it puts me in a very difficult situation, because I know that guy can always advance the base whenever he needs to. And this is one of those situations. We're going to fling one over to third base, but Billy Burns is so fast, we're not even able to throw him out. It's one of those situations where that's just, he's so fast. We're going to end up walking the next batter, though, so the bases are going to be loaded. And although just a big double play here would work us out of this whole entire situation, we are unable to get that going for us. It's right here. They're going to hit a very deep fly ball out there to center field. Luckily, Jock Peterson will be able to get underneath that one. So it could have been worse. That definitely could have been a grand slam. That would have sucked a lot more. But still, with that deep fly ball, Billy Burns is going to tag up with ease, which will put us in a situation where it's now first and second with 2 outs. And a missed play by Chris Bryant there at third base is going to put us in a situation where our left fielder needs to make a big throw. I believe that has been Revere, and he's going to come up big for us, firing one home, throwing out Todd Frazier at the plate, making it so it's still just a 1-0 game, which is obviously a very big play to make, because we need to get a couple runs. I never want to go too many runs behind, especially in the first inning. That can kill a lot of momentum. But either way, right here, Ben Revere is up to bat. He's going to knock one back to the middle. So Ben Revere's having a great game there. That was obviously an interesting hit. He's going to hit that one off the second base bag. But he's going to start off the inning for us, or after the first out, he's going to start off the hitting parade for us. Right there, he's going to get on first base. And Dee Gordon's going to follow that up by hitting one into the right field. And because of the speed of Ben Revere, he's going to go on to third base with no problem. And now with Trey Turner up to bat, he's going to knock one back up the middle. And that's going to advance Dee Gordon also to third base. Obviously, this one will be a little bit closer of a play. But Dee Gordon is so fast, that's no problem for him. This is what I was talking about before the game. That Ben Revere, Dee Gordon, Trey Turner combo is just automatic. Sadly, though, Chris Bryant has a chance to knock him a couple of ribbies right here. But he will not be able to do so, striking out there on that outside slider. And then Giancarlo will be just as unsuccessful with getting a hit, as he's going to ground out there to third base, and he's going to fire it on to second. And that is going to get them out of that inning with us only scoring 1 run. So, although it would be great to maintain that lead, Michael Fulmer kind of gives it up right here. I don't know who hit this home run, but he's going to drill that. I believe that actually was Wellington Castillo, their catcher. He's going to hit that about 1.5 miles over that right field monster. and we are obviously going to have to be down 2-1 following that play. So moving on a little bit later though, Giancarlo Stanton is going to be walked here on that high changeup. We're not going to be swinging at that. Now Jock Peterson's coming up to bat, and we're going to knock one there into shallow right field, and we're going to keep Giancarlo, or actually no, the right fielder will drop the ball and Giancarlo will move on to third base, and there'll be runners on first and third. So we have our power part of the lineup right here: Giancarlo, Jock Peterson, and Chris Carter, who's going to drill in way into deep center field, right over that center field wall, right by the little rock fountain they got going on down there. And there we go. Our power hitters are coming up big right here. Obviously, all three of them managing to get on base, and then Chris Carter obviously being the big one, knocking everybody home. That's going to be 3 runs right there, and it's going to put us up 4-2. And Jeff Samardzija, like I've mentioned, is a pretty talented pitcher, so obviously whenever you have a chance to put on a couple of runs against him, it definitely kind of, you know, it boosts the team confidence and the hitting confidence a lot. And obviously we're in a situation where we have one of the better hitting teams in the league, so I think our team can honestly hit off anyone. I don't think there's any pitcher in the league that could definitively like stop us from scoring 3 to 5 runs every single game. And with how good our pitching has been as of recent, obviously that was our biggest concern hopping into this, how our pitching was going to be. But our pitching's been pretty phenomenal recently. In the last game, it could have been a little bit better, giving up 4 runs, but I think we'll win every game if we only give up 4 runs, or at least we'll win 80% of them, and that's all you need to do to win a World Series. So at the pace we're currently playing at, and how I'm feeling right now with this team, I think we're by far World Series contenders right here. Pujols drops the easy infield pop-up, which puts us in a situation for Chris Bryant to drill one into the left center field gap. So Pujols is really going to hate himself for dropping that ball, as that's going to end up costing their pitcher a run and costing their team a run technically. As we're now going to go up, I believe that puts us up 5-2. Oh no, 6-2. And then Giancarlo's going to come to bat. He's going to knock one there down the third base line, and we're going to try to go home with Chris Bryant. Obviously, it won't. Well, it kind of work out for us because we accidentally go to second with Giancarlo too. It kind of, I guess, it distracted the left fielder from going home with the ball, so it did kind of work out for us. But keeping Giancarlo off base will end up hurting my chances of scoring some extra runs, because the very next batter, Chris Carter, is going to hit his second home run of the game, pounding that ball over the right field wall. I mean, Chris Carter, his second no doubt shot. Well, the first one wasn't really a no doubter, but his second home run shot of the day. And like you guys mentioned throughout the series, Chris Carter's just been an absolute monster for me. And luckily, he's maintained that same level of production here in the postseason, getting some big home runs and really keeping us ahead in ball games. But sadly, we're going to give a home run right back to the opposing team. I don't know. This one looks like it might have been Todd Frazier. Who is this? Yep, Todd Frazier right there, hitting his second home run in his second game against us. So remind me, whenever we play Todd Frazier, we need to pitch a little bit more conservatively against him, because he is just absolutely destroying the ball off of our pitcher. So we got to be a little bit more cautious with what we're doing there. But I think as a whole, we've been doing pretty good on the pitching end of things. You see, it's now 8-3, and with some big pitching here from our closer, you see he's going to get a strike, or he's going to get a fly out to begin the inning, a strikeout with the second batter of the inning, and then with Billy Burns up to bat, he's going to knock one back to our pitcher, but he's going to throw it out to first base with ease. No real difficulty there, and we're going to walk out of here with another win and a 2-0 lead against the Anaheim Angels, giving us a chance to take the sweep at our home ballpark of Comerica Park. So we're going back home to Detroit in the next episode. Hopefully we can bring those Detroit fans what they want to see, which will be a sweep. So with that being the case, I really hope you guys did enjoy this episode. If you did, please click that like button below. Make sure to comment your opinion of the series and what I could do to make it more interesting in the comment section below. And lastly, subscribe if you haven't already to stay tuned to this series and other series I got going on my channel. Thank you guys so much for all the support you've been showing on the series. Can't wait to keep it up, and can't wait to keep bringing you guys these postseason episodes. I'll see you guys next time, and peace out.